upcoming new show, Modern Man, that comes on every day on our Esteem network here, as you can see, at 4 p.m. I'm excited. He's going to show what modern manhood looks like. And Marcus has been through it, and he understands that. He's with his counterpart AC, who is on Luxurian Network, and another one on AC Global. So it's amazing. And so Marcus has that, and he will be joined by two other guys, and they will discuss modern manhood, what it looks like, not this toxic, not the toxicity of the past of my way or the highway, but what modern men look like: cleaning the house, having a discussion with your partner, being where you're supposed to be. That's important. And so that's a really, really important show from Marcus and his crew. He'll be joined by other ones. We also have another young man named Denzel that will actually be later on Esteem 1 Networks at 2 p.m. He's also doing the same thing. He's Hispanic, so he's coming he's helping to chip away at machismo, the toxicity, in the Spanish culture. So he's going to be talking and addressing those issues while empowering people to live a healthier, and mental, physical, and spiritual life. He's a gifted leader, just like Marcus. They're gifted leaders globally. They've been seen globally. They're doing big things, and so they're a tag team on Esteem 1, and so that's really super exciting for us to see both of them as they go forward. And just to give you a little snippet of what's going on in this, my allergies kicked in a little bit before this. And so I'm excited for Esteem 1 Network, where Marcus will be. We have our morning talk shows, Men's Morning, Monday through Friday. Fitness Morning, I think Denzel will probably be stepping into that a little bit, if not Marcus. We have Sister Speak at 1 p.m. and then we have the midday news, and then we have a show called Couples. This is a little bit different. Couples will be talking about things that impact couples. Got the idea from watching some Instagram posts by different couples. A daily show that changes the tides of couples in their lives, race, relationships, sex, and marriage, same-sex couple, hetero couple, and everything. So we want to really tune into that. That'll be across our Esteem networks, and with Marcus and his team. We have also our kids teen hour from 2 to 4 p.m. every day. And then of course Marcus's show Modern Man at 4 p.m. And then we have just a number of different shows. From 5 to 6 we have a variety of different shows. We have The Family on Mondays. We have Tough Judgment, which is a court, and then we have the family comedy. Then we have Modern Fitness, and then Celebrity Talk on Friday afternoons. So it promises to be a lot of wonderful changes. On our Friday night, our lineup, we got the news at 6 p.m. and then we have the news at 6 p.m. And then we have our primetime shows, which are awesome. We have the Love Effect at 7 p.m. on Monday nights, which is couples show how well they know each other. So it's like this kind of game show. Then we have Vendor, based on true stories in New York City, on the life of vendors, how they interact with the public and the police in the area. And then we have the Incubator, and it'll be familiar to some people. Two young men strike on their own to create a revolutionary tech company and encounter so many obstacles and successes along the way. And so that's super exciting for them. That Marcus will probably be executive producer of that show. I think he knows a couple people who do that. And then each night at 11 p.m. we have Beat and Song. Michael Weiss will be hosting this every weeknight, Monday through Friday. Tuesday nights there's Eagle Landing. If you ever seen the Have and Have Nots, this is a bit close to it. So that's going to be an exciting drama that we will see. The bar, a place where a comedy neighborhood watering hole becomes a place for food fun. Just say we'll call it the modern day Cheers. How about that? And then home, people going home every night. A military veteran returns home from war and finds life very different as he has trouble trying to adjust home. And one of the things we want to do is not just entertain you, but educate you on real life problems and real life things going on with people. And so that's really super important. We want to bring real life problems, show you what people do. Our comedy hour is Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and then we have a show called The Wedding, high stakes and high antics at a wedding planning firm that deals with changing world society. And then we have The Model. A young man and a young woman go to New York City to try to their life at modeling, and then find a very different life. They find the dark side of a life they never expected. And then on Thursdays at 7 p.m. we have the spelling. Adults try the memory, and try at spelling. So that's going to be neat. Risk Factor is at 8 p.m. a fitness obstacle course. So Marcus will definitely be executive producer of that, and you'll understand why when you see it. Then we have Ghost Kitchens. An owner of different restaurants utilize the same space and have their lives. The owners of different restaurants utilize the same space and have their lives intersect in business and support each other, each through a tough time. African, Spanish, and Ethiopian. You see real life people, real life problems coming into effect. Mixers, a show about the mixer events at bars in the big city. And then we have on Friday, Enjoying Life. 4 couples, 1 gay, 1 black and white, 1 mixed. Mystery couple navigate the wives as they try to adjust through changing times. And that's super important to have. Then we have The Rave. A group of people seek fulfillment in the underground society of life, secret places of raves all around New York City, LA, and beyond. Then we have Modern Magic. Modern wizards use a combination of magic and technology to fight an age-old war of good and evil. And so it's really interesting. Saturdays, we have Saturdays Surgeons. We have Saturday sports that Marcus will go on to. And Marcus will also have, he will also be overseeing the sports network. We have a group of young people. One name is Lucas, and I think and Delaney, Daniel, and they will be overseeing Esteem Sports under Michael's tutelage. Under Marcus's tutelage, and that's every day. You'll catch that on our Esteem Sports 1. We'll probably change that name title. And so, but then we also have Esteem Business that Marcus will be curating along with myself, choosing the magazine, Esteem. We have our first Esteem 100 Business coming out this year, the magazine, and so you'll be hearing more about that, and I'll let Marcus take care of that. On Saturdays we have Saturday Art. Marcus will be hosting a weekly art exhibition, talking about art around the world. And then we have esports, and then the dancers. And then we have a show called Rikers. People try to navigate life on the inside. That's by a young man. The executive producer is a young man named Colby. And then we have Saturday morning, Sunday morning meditations, and then we have Sunday afternoon sports. Esteem 40. Marcus will be hosting 40 minutes of music each week of his choice, drum and bass, of Afro, just different, deep. He'll be hosting it here, and also there'll be also Esteem 40 Dance Network and Esteem 40 Music Network as well. But Marcus will be hosting that each week at 4 p.m. on Sundays. And then Room Builders, which is Children's Network, that one, Grandma's Place, and then we have The Council at 6 p.m. Native Americans show about how people their lives and reclaim their rights, RITES, their culture and their lands that were stolen from them. And then we have a show called Marble. You can find that on Esteem Mosaic Tapestry. We have the Equestrian, tells of cowboys on a ranch, especially a stranger who comes into a town, bringing him with a sultry past, a body that can kill, and skills that other cowboys can kill for and actually do. And the last is Welcome. Immigrants move into the U.S. to find a new life of prosperity, love, and community, but also face obstacles along the way. And so we're excited for what this young visionary have. He also has one called Evaltech that he's overseeing. He's hosting a morning talk show called Tech and Coffee that will be on Evaltech. And so his Tech and Coffee company, Tech and Coffee show is really important. He and Michael, I know I'm wearing them out, but they will be hosting Tech and Coffee on our Tech Gather, and then our morning shows, and then I think with Jessica they will host Tech Coffee every morning. You'll catch them first thing in the morning. And Tech Gather will be also an institute based in New York, Atlanta, DC, all around the world to help people with AI and technology issues that Marcus will oversee. There'll be also Tech and Anime on Evaltech, and Eval, EBAL-Tech. And so Tech and Anime every day at 1 p.m. I'm just skipping around. You have Tech and Women at 10 a.m. We really want to make sure women are understanding a great part of tech, gadgets, educational tech programming. And also Marcus will also instantly be taping a show called Art with Brew, Marcus and Brew. Marcus will be displaying his skills in art every day or twice a week on Art and Brew at 2 p.m. On Mosaic Tapestry. And so it's just really awesome what Marcus has, and I'll let Marcus finish out this. And so Marcus has Tech Gather, and Marcus will be on to talk about Tech Gather, its benefits. He'll also be doing a sci-fi tech streaming network, and also an Asian streaming network and platform that will feature in Asia film and stream. So there's just a lot, so Michael's show will also be on Evaltech. So I'm excited for what Marcus and his team will be bringing us, and so we want to welcome them. We welcome everything they're doing, and we also will have a young man named AC who will join us later to talk about what he's up to. Thank you for joining me.